Okay, whenever you're ready. All right, sugar, I'm here. How are you? Good. All right, so let's go ahead and deal with your problem that you perceive as a true problem of separation. Now, get this. When you are introduced to a problem to yourself, what do? You judge it. If there is friction in that problem, then know that it is an understanding for you to learn from. So, when you see an aspect of what you call an ascendant master, that is a definition of separation. So now your separation is the friction, that the counsel is different from you. There is a distinct, what you would call, let's say, a feeling, so to speak. That feeling of a channeler understands the feeling of an entity that is not of their lovely words. Spiritual heritage. It is an aspect of something else coming to you, allowing you to open up to that idea that you have chosen for you. As simple as that. Do not make it larger than it is, because it is not truly. It is just a tool. So, let's look at it like this. If you choose that counsel as a way through choice of her telling you the idea, which was already put together, then your judgment against that is your understanding, your lesson, your furthering of yourself to allow these counsels as you. If one of them truly is not an aspect of you, you will tone the difference. Not word the difference, not think the difference, however you choose. To feel it is the truth, because your truth is all that you are. And when you deny a truth of yourself, you are denying this self. Does that make sense?
Perfect.
Alright, now, in an introduction of Jane, me, which is Roxanne, which is all of their Council 11, which is more than just me, Jane, there are several of me as a speaker, so to speak. Speaker 1, I've been here a long time through Earth times, we'll say 26,000 years ago, 11,000 years ago, 3,600 years ago, and now. But there was different times I played different roles as different aspects of different people, and I have all of those, so some of them will pop through in a sarcastic way, so to speak. But also a loving way, for that's all that we all are, is unconditional love. That message will be sounded over and over and over and over again until you lock it in and stop defining love as 3D. Oh, I love my coffee. So good. Yes, you do love your coffee, but not in love as in want or need for fulfillment. Love as in the coffee is you. That aspect is odd, but that is the lesson. To understand that every single thing that you touch, see, experience is created unconditionally from love at your free will choice. Let's put it this way. You are the tree is the leaf. You are the leaf is the sky is the cloud is the rain is the soil is the worm is the excrement is the fertilization is the root is the flower is the blossom the smell is you. There is no separation anywhere. The idea with Jane coming in as speaker 1, so to speak, is just that. Don't make anything more of it. Don't separate, so to speak. Because separation would cause division, and I think we have enough division on this planet. We have figured out, flags. Oh, what flag do you carry? That's what you are? No. Separation, flags, countries have all defined yourselves. The idea, so to speak, of America, of course, was just this. To blend the unity, united unity of the all. Do you have any questions? You look intrigued. Nice smile. I love how you can smile upside down. Very good. Nice polarity. So, in retrospect, this was a choice given to us many eons ago, for we knew all this was coming. We honed it, we had an idea, we put things together, so to speak, to give everyone a different personality. Let's call them astrological signs. So we came in there for a learning tool, so you can be that. But you also don't have to be that. The polarity has to be in play for you to choose, because if there was no polarity, there would be no choice on creating your own reality. Make no mistake about it, when I say love is all, that in it itself is reality. That you put together love to your choosing, every thought, every feeling is your physical expression of yourself. That's why free will is in play. You yourself are struggling with the outside. Your rational mind has seen a distance of fear because of this distance and then this distance all becoming the now. Because the now doesn't perceive, so to speak, the idea of what you want. Yet your thoughts and feelings are creating what you have already seen. So what you do is give yourself ideas of choice. The ideas is, I don't prefer that reality. Why do some people have good lives and some people don't? They deserve it more than you. We are all united. We are all one. We all chose different aspects for ourselves to understand this 3D density. It has been many, many eons since I've been in a 3D, literally incarnation, as a speaker, which is the same as what you are receiving at this time, what we'll call the forgetfulness. So, the play is with me too, on if I choose, so to speak, to wake up. And I did. And it was beautiful. And I created my own wonderful life. But I only did it once. So, the reality that you guys are choosing, the question is, I would think, are you happy? And realize it's that simple. But the process that we put into play for the reasons of trade, trade equal money, money equal power, money, power, power, money. You define it as that. But realize your power is your power to choose. To cause division, to cause separation, the negative polarity of division. But realize it's okay. Because that in and of itself is service. Understand? You're servicing yourself instead of servicing others. Either way, it's love. Look at the polarity of it and love exactly what it is. Roxanne has chosen service to others, and she is now servicing herself. So if you're happy with your life, how are you happy with your life? Realize, how many times you've asked yourself, what did I do wrong? And then ask yourself the same question with the polarity. What did I do right? You skip over what you did right all the time, saying, it's a coincidence. Let's say it's called God's will. Make no mistake about it, it was your will. The Creator wants you to choose. That's why He created you to choose free will, as you choose. How you choose is your own polarity to deal with. So ask yourselves in times of joy, ecstasy, beauty, what is right? What did I do to create this moment? And realize you truly did create that moment. What did I do wrong gives you the scenario of what you did wrong, which gives you the implications that it must happen again. This is what I meant to be. That's life. Once again, fight for your limitations and you will be limited. But that's okay. Your choice to come back and try it again is always in play. And several of you have. Many times. For many different reasons. And several of you said, okay, I've learned it all. I'm going back one more time to be rich and famous. Let's call him Jim Carrey. He is one that chose several lives. Did very well, so to speak, in a couple of them. Other ones were what he did not prefer, but in and of himself served a wonderful purpose of individual expression to the all united. Does this all make sense to y'all? Good. Because it is intrinsically, I haven't used that word, difficult to translate in your language, your feeling, your speaking. However, the reason for this is choice. Roxanne hold on to one beautiful belief she got 2 months ago. The mind is like a parachute. It does not work unless it's open. So she opened it so much to the point of, throwing up. She was so scared. She was terrified. For her acquisition from her belief system of her cultural bringing up, in other words, her parents, teachers and stuff, was that to please others for acceptance. For acceptance she did not get. Whatever she thought would be worthy of acceptance was rejected. That was the lesson that she gave herself. To understand that you do not need acceptance from the outside. True freedom is acceptance of the inside. When you accept yourself in all aspects, we're going to get nasty here, so hold on to your britches. In all aspects of yourself, even your counter-moral, that's not a good analogy. I'm down here translating. Give me a moment, please. What you would call religious ethics. That's better tone, I think. You go against those of an urge. You don't follow that urge because you learn that that's not the way it is. That in and of itself is the contradictory. You chose not to do it, so the urge remained. You hid it. You covered it up. You swept it under the rug. Why? Because you were terrified of what the outside would think. The acceptance of the outside to fulfill the inside. So all aspects of yourself are all aspects of yourself that you must deal with and accept to be fully 360 degrees, what you would call 24 hours a day. Let's just call it now. And understand that that aspect of you is you. And the discovery of it and accepting you is only joy. If it is a friction that you do not prefer, then realize that aspect of you is to understand you don't have to choose that aspect. That was the lesson. The free will to choose eternal love instead of eternal fear, eternal anger, eternal hate. So Roxanne had several of these because of her, experiences life. Why was she raped, so to speak? twice. One time she didn't even remember. The other time she did remember. Why did this happen to her? Mad, furious, and then acceptance, and then understanding. She learned the one thing: unconditional love for anyone acting in the way that she or anyone else did not like, did not prefer. But acceptance of that is acceptance of your love for them. For they are their own individual incarnation with their own different aspects and their own different beliefs. So she chose to service them in love, which freed herself from the obligation, so to speak, of the outside being what she wanted, always to be on her lap, to service. So many of the experience she gave herself was all perfect in acceptance of that, to understand what true love is in herself. So she is free, allowing all of this as you see it in the moment. So when you have an aspect of yourself you do not prefer, don't choose it, because when you feed, you sustain. When you turn your back against aggression, the aggression must die because it has no energy. So feel that, relate that, equate that symbolism, feeling to your individual aspects of yourself, and choose the ones you do not want to feed. We can talk for hours about this. For hours you have. It is beautiful. So let's talk about the aspects one more time in a different perspective. Let's talk about natural urges, nature, intuition, which expose themselves in many different ways. One is of fear. One's of, I don't deserve that. Yes, you do, because you are the creator. The creator is you. How would you deny yourself from anything because you are the creator? You deserve it. So take that to heart, and understand that that part in and of itself is the lesson.